Business rules add dynamic decisions to an application, such as automating policies, computations, reasoning, and task assignment. The first step in creating a business rule is to create a decision. Decisions are containers for if-then rules and decision tables that use input and output data objects. A decision exposes these data objects as a reusable service that multiple business processes can invoke. I'm adding simple types, but inputs and outputs can also be object types. Next, I add the allowed values for the input and output data objects. I name each value set based on the input or output. For the city, purpose of travel, and supervisor review data objects, I used a value set to define the values I will use in the business rules. When the allowed value ranges are a range of numbers, use the range value set. Because an output can only be created once, and because both an if-then rule and a decision table will use the output, an initial action must create and initialize the output. The if-then and decision table rules will then only have to modify the output. If-then rules are good to use when a simple decision is needed. In this rule, if the destination city is San Francisco, a supervisor must approve the request. When defining the rule criteria, I can enter the text in the condition field or browse and select the criteria. Use decision tables when multiple conditions interact to determine multiple outcomes. In this decision table, whether supervisor approval is required is based on the travel purpose, cost, and city. Instead of browsing for a condition, I can use the auto-populate feature. For every condition in action, select the value or values that the rule should use. The supervisor review output was created previously, so I'm using the modify action here. It's always a good idea to validate the rules to make sure there are no errors before adding them to a business process. Thank you for watching.